Hello, story time. The last story I had put was about when my dad, he had got voodooed by some voodoo magic and stuff. And yeah, the outcome of that backstory is he became a very, very mean, disgruntled person, especially to his stepchildren. He raped most of his stepchildren. And I confronted him when I was 16 years old and told him, you have something on you that have not yet been taken care of, because he still had this really bad curse that was put on him. And he he listened. I'm not going to make it seem like he didn't listen. I was like 16, 17 years old. He listened, and he was asking me, like, can he, see his, grandchild, because I was a teen mom. And I told him, you know what? I know, I knew what was on him. And I told him that, and I confronted him about what he was doing. And he never denied it. But one thing he did say, and it's the only thing my dad said, he said, I never hurt you. And I will never hurt my grandkids. I said, but it's still not fair to your step grandkids. And he told me, but that's not me. Something comes out of me and make me do it. In that split second, I knew he was not lying. Something was definitely embedded in my dad that was evil, that he couldn't control. An entity was inside of him, and it comes in and it comes out, and it was lust. It was like a demonic type entity that, it's like it. He told me that it could smell that I am, his, part of his bloodline, and that it would never touch me. And I knew he wasn't lying. I knew he wasn't lying. I knew he was telling the truth. And he said, all my grandkids I will never touch. I'll never touch none of, he said, like me and my brother and stuff. He said he would never touch us. And I knew, but my heart still went out to my step siblings, because they still didn't deserve that. And I told him that he needed help, and he told me he didn't know how to get help. And nobody even tried, to like help him. They just, when he came back to himself after being, voodooed by that dark, woman, he said that the thing that was inside of him manipulates people and make him seem nice and stuff, but it has a sick fetish, and it was for his stepdaughters. So we did have a talk and things like that, but that wasn't even the only curse that was on him. He didn't know that another curse was upon him, that all his sons would no longer be here. And even later on in the years, that his first grandchild son was not going to be here. So all his boys pretty much, went and was taken, and his first grandson was taken. So I confronted him. He knew I knew, and I was here to break it, and I did. Thanks for listening. You guys been so supportive. Thanks. Bye.